All right. Now we're on to chapter three. On to chapter three. Now, if you've gotten to this chapter, I believe you've taken quite an effort to finally read through to this very point. Um, you really do want to stick true to the end. It's just a few more reads, and trust me, in the subsequent reads, it's really going to be a very much more power-packed version. And I'm going to make it a walkthrough, a demo, right? I really would be introducing the solution in the coming chapters. Okay, so right here, I really want to talk about the building the winning loop. This is quite a build on from the previous chapter where we talked about leverage, and I made emphasis on some four factors which actually make the money move right now. The four factors which makes business, which makes people tingle, which makes for results in the 21st century. I talked about the money factor, the influence factor, the authority factor, and the result factor. These are the four factors you need for leverage. These are the four factors you need that to solve more problems, right? Get more done. These four factors will do that for you. Now, I mentioned these four factors in relation to customer acquisition, right? Getting things done. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about building the winning loop. Why most founders struggle to scale, right? Most people are thinking, well, once they land their first client or their first funding round and stuff like that, the business automatically kicks off from there. But trust me, it's not as this seem. uh, it takes some very conscious effort and very engineered processes to actually see business grow. Now, the stop and start growth, where every win requires a fresh hustle. Now, this is what you need to run away from. You need to run away from those win where you have to repeat over and over again. So now, I'm going to be walking you through how to build a winning loop. And while this book has been focused for founders at their very lowest point, not having enough money to scale their SaaS, not having enough acquisition, not knowing how to structure their deals, these are where we begin to dive into the juicy part for scaling your SaaS business. So you need to follow through. So now, the paid acquisition circle, relying on ads and paid strategies that stop working the moment the money dries up. So meaning you want to create a system that is not dependent on um, a resource that could dry up, which is let's talk about money, right? You want to create a system that keeps winning for you, because trust me, you're just at the beginner level right now. None you might have done this before, but you're just at the very startup level. At the very startup level, you need to gain. You're looking for the best way to gain traction. You're looking for the best way to gain win, and yet without enough funding, without any of these power factors I have mentioned. So meaning you need to be able to play a leverage game that lets you win with just one action. So no matter how long it's going to take you, I feel like it's very much worth it, right? It is the truth that it is very much worth it to focus on that one thing that eventually pays off for life, even at the beginner level. Now, while people get started their SaaS business, there's this urge for a quick return. There is this urge for a quick result. There is this urge for what should I say? To get customers rolling in so quickly that people begin to lose focus on the things that actually matter. Now, in the previous chapter, I talked about the four leverage factors, but when people lose the sight of these four leverage factors, it becomes a chase. It becomes a chase for money, it becomes a chase for clients, and it's never going to end. You get one client, that client is not enough to actually pay your cost, right? I mean, you're chasing clients sign up solely by yourself. Then you get one person sign up on onto your SaaS for a $30 a $30 subscription, which is not enough to buy the cost for another customer. you could see that the loop keeps going on and on and on and on and on. So meaning, if you don't know how to work on that one action that makes 30 customers sign up at once, right? It's really going to be a chase over and over and over again. If you don't know how to work on that one action that makes a customer want to work with you on a yearly subscription rather than your $30 cheap month subscription, it's really going to be hard for you. Now, these are the strategies you need to work on to actually create that long lasting result for yourself. Just like I said, if you're chasing clients by yourself while you're yet at the beginner level, it's never gonna end. If you're not focusing on inputs that make for double results, that make for 5 times results, it's gonna be a slave game forever, because chasing one client just to get one person sign up on your program, which is a $30 program, a $30 month subscription, right? The $30 month subscription would necessarily not pay for your bills, not pay for your marketing, not pay for other acquisition costs you need to do. And keeping up this way, see how much effort you had actually invested just to get someone pay you $30 subscription. You had invested days of work, that much effort just to get one customer through the door. But what if you could focus on those actual inputs that make about 30 customers walking through the door at the same time in subsequent manners? Those are the winning loops we're talking about, and that's what we're going to be solving right here on this particular chapter. So now, a winning loop is a system where each success leads to more success, meaning gaining your first client doesn't stop there. The first time, once the first client comes in, there is a loop that makes that first win lead to another win just almost immediately. So those are the kind of systems you need to start working on as a founder, as a beginner. Those are the systems you need to work on. If you're working on the small game, you're gonna slave for a long time. So, okay. Now it's how the biggest SaaS companies create momentum that keeps growing their brand, their customer base, and revenue on autopilot. And at the core of these winning loops, we have 3 stages, which is the attraction, get people to come in, conversion, turning customers into advocates, and amplification, how you could amplify this success and making this loop a continuous one. Stage one, attracting and leveraging the 4 power factors, just like I mentioned. The only reason you would successfully attract people to your business, to your brand, is because of these 4 factors. Trust me, there is nothing else that could literally play against these 4 factors. Relating with humans, relating with physical interactions. I mean, human to human interactions. Like I said, you probably don't want to onboard AIs as your customers. You need real user experiences. So meaning, the real user experiences are only dependent on these 4 factors, because these are the 4 factors that make people really move in leverage bulk. Like, I mean, leverage bulk. So it's not necessarily because of the solution you really want to offer, right? It's the influence that comes with the solution. It's the money that comes with the solution. It's the authority that comes with the solution. It's the result that comes with your solution. These are the 4 factors that make people move. And if you know how to play these factors, if your SaaS platform is built around these factors, trust me, you are playing the power game, and you should not be losing. You should not be losing. All right. So, some of the key things I highlighted: borrow influence from key players, right? Partner with industry experts, industry influencers. These are things you need to start working on. You probably would not, getting one customer through the door is not enough to create a winning loop. You need to focus on inputs that makes for recurrent loop, that makes for massive wins, that make for massive results at the end of the day, because this is literally what pays the bills. All right. So offer revenue sharing or exclusive deals for their audience. Example, a new SaaS company partners with a niche YouTube creator, giving them a 40% affiliate commission, or even a possible resale rights, right? A possible resale rights to actually sell to their own customers, and on an agreed percentage share. These are the kind of structures we are talking about. Partnerships, 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 partnerships. Work with people who already have the influence. Work with people who already have what you need. These are strategic action plans that could get you your goals in no time. Now, the next one we're going to talk about using white labels or rev share deals, which is quite the same as the first. Allowing other business to resell your product. Now, there's one thing I really talk about in business, is giving other people the same sense of power you hold. I mentioned in the beginning there are four factors. There are four leverage factors working with the human mind. There are four leverage factors: money, influence, authority, and results. These are the four factors that really make people move. These are the four factors that make people move, that make people gravitate towards you. The influence that comes with it, the result that comes with it, the money that comes with it, the authority that comes with it. And if your product is not associated with any of this, but you being a person of these four factors, if you have enough money, people want to relate with you, people want to know what you do, people want to know what that same software you actually use to run your business. So these are the things people really gravitate towards, and this is where we channel our power factors to making results for ourselves. Okay. Offer revenue sharing deals with consultants, agencies in your space. You read through this part. Now, conversions, turning customers into advocates. That conversion, that mechanics that allows you to get people onboarded, and when they become users of your platform, they immediately want to tell the story, they immediately want to tell the experience, they immediately want to tell the results they're getting, because they are even well incentivized for it. So imagine the first one I see here, incentive advocacy, offering reward values. I mean, money, influence, and authority. I mean, these same four factors, right, offer rewards. Now, these rewards are still built around these four factors. Like I said, these are the four factors that make the human mind move. These are the four factors that people are usually gravitated towards. So when a customer refers other people, now example, Dropbox referral program, giving free storage for inviting friends. So that influence of a free storage, the result of having a free storage, an extra 5 gig layered on what you already purchased. These are the things that make ripple effects. Your relationship with human, your relationship to be able to collaborate with your customers, partnerships. These are the things that make for leverage factors: money, influence, authority, and results. If you know how to play this game, you have become a person of power. Now, um okay, we see make sharing easy and natural, embed social sharing inside your product. Calendly, just like Calendly, there's always the Calendly badge down there. And okay, stage 3, amplify and multiplying your impact. So turning influencers into evangelists, expand your leverage channels, right? Creating case studies, creating viral growth mechanism, and stuff like that. So these are the insights it actually takes to rescaling your SaaS business for growth. Stop chasing one client. If you can't make inputs that doubles for 30 clients at a time, never chase one client. Trust me, you don't want to do that. All right. So now chapter 4. I'm going to be talking about the fastest roadmap using rev share deals and white label deals. We're going to be talking about our products also here on this particular chapter. Right, so catch you and I'll see you there.